sorry y'all, I am holding y'all because I am about to get into this kitchen and do something that I spotted on YouTube that I have got to do. Look at these crazy flyaways. But anywho, y'all's girl took a day off. I had to do some things regarding taxes earlier in the day, and I need a day off. Okay, I've needed a day off, and I always feel bad when I have to take off. If I'm sick, if the kids are sick, if little dude is sick, if my mom is sick, I always feel bad about taking off. But you know what? I'm over it. Honestly, I needed a day off, and I took one, and I got some thrifting done, which is next. I got some Home Depot shopping for the spring and summer yard of it all. I'll show you guys that. But what we're gonna do right now, and the reason I'm sitting here is because I'm trying to charge up this phone so it doesn't die on me. What is happening here? Anywho, I came across this recipe on YouTube for a steamed banana cake, and I always have bananas that I end up throwing away on trash day. Well, today was trash day, and I had these really ripe bananas, and I didn't want to throw them away because I have been bound and determined to do this steamed banana cake. So I have everything out on the counter. I'm letting the phone charge a little bit, and then we're going to go into the kitchen, and we're going to try it. If it's a disaster, we're going to blame YouTube, but I'm going to follow it exactly as the recipe I liked said to do it. I was gonna add a few little things, but no. My first go around, I'm gonna try it just like YouTube. I'm gonna have to improvise a little bit because my cake pan does not fit in the steamer. But let's get in here and see what kind of mess we're gonna make. Okay, so the ingredients are milk, super ripe bananas. You see, once they get even speckles on them, I don't eat them anymore, but these have been sitting here because, god darn it, I was going to make this cake. They're super, super ripe. They're still firm though. They're not mushy, but they are ready to be used. Eggs, salt, baking powder, all-purpose flour, baking soda, margarine or butter, whichever you prefer, vanilla, and brown sugar. I saw another recipe that used white sugar and cinnamon, but there was something weird about that one. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. So we're going to use this one. So these are all the ingredients. I have my water here heating up so I can drop my pan in. And the pan I'm going to use is this little roaster. It's thin like a cake pan, but my cake pan wouldn't fit because it has little handles. Even the plain little metal ones had these wonky little handles, and it wouldn't set even. This drops in perfect. I don't know how I'm gonna take it out without burning myself, but we'll figure that out here in a little bit. And the only accoutrement you need is a whisk, a masher, toothpicks to test if it's done, measuring cups and measuring spoons, and your mixing bowl. It's my little thrifty gem. So let's get all up in here and make this cake. Okay, I don't know if I'm casting a shadow because I have y'all at such a strange angle. I can't really see what I'm doing. But this is a learning video. So there are 4 mashed bananas in here. They split up like J-Lo and A-Rod, but there are 4 bananas, super, super ripe. Look at that. So we're gonna mash these up per the instructions, and I chicken scratched my recipe so that I could follow along. So it's 4 nanners, okay, nice and mushed. Oh, smells like banana pudding. I'm getting banana pudding vibes. That's probably what I should have made with these bananas. 2 eggs. Uno, dos. Y'all might see my crusty toes. Y'all might see a mess behind me. But everything back there is clean. I just don't have any counter space. So get my eggs in there. Get off. Let go. We do 1 cup brown sugar. I'm using the Domino light brown because that's what I have in the house. Now, the recipe didn't say if it should be packed or not, but anytime I use brown sugar, I pack it. So I just kind of sort of packed it. We're going to dump that in there. a half cup melted butter or margarine. I just microwaved it, so there goes that. 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. I picked this up at 99¢ only. I think this is actually a Dollar Tree 99¢ only recipe because even the bananas came from 99¢ only. So let me measure that out. 1.5. One of the recipes said to sift. This one didn't, and honestly, I forgot. So we're just going to make sure to beat it really, really well. Let's see. 1/2 cup of milk. Glub, 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 glub. 1/2 cup of milk. Oh, I'm coming, guys. Now I'm craving a sip of milk. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I don't even know if what I have is real vanilla or not. Mexican vanilla blend from the 99¢ only. Oh, this smells lovely. 1 teaspoon vanilla. Nope. I was going to add just a little bit more, but like I said, I'm going to stick true to the recipe. I lost the part of the video where I added the 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1 tablespoon baking powder. Okay, so now we pour the batter in the pan. Scrape all your goodies out. Nothing drives me nuttier watching cooking shows or cooking videos when people don't scrape the bowl. That's crazy to me. Get all that yumminess out. All of it. Must be my OCD, but yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of batter. Okay, so maybe this pan will work, this size anyway. Okay, so then we're supposed to tap it 3 times to get rid of any air bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Sorry if you guys are wearing headphones because that was loud over him. Okay, I had to move y'all closer. Don't mind the laundry basket in the back. I'm doing laundry. Even on a day off, your girl don't know how to relax. But okay, y'all are going to see how perfectly it drops in. I'm going to burn myself or make a mess. Woo! Okay, now how I'm going to get it out is beyond me. But it's nice and steamy. I have it on medium-high. We cover it nice and tight. And we're supposed to steam it for 40 minutes. So while it starts steaming, it's 3:08. It's almost time for me to pick up little dude. I'm going to clean up some, wash some dishes, put everything back where it goes, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's hot and humid in here. It's really cloudy. But let's sit and talk. I got this little fan blowing on me, so I hope it's not too loud and annoying. But your girl got a little funny in the kitchen because it is really, really humid. It's going to rain tonight and all day tomorrow. And I haven't eaten since about 10 o'clock, and it's creeping up on 3:30, so let's have some Jell-O. Why is everything pink? What's going on? Anywho, it's steaming. It's finally starting to smell like banana. I'm going to take you guys out here in a little bit and show you the new plants I purchased at Home Depot. I was looking for rose bushes because I want to try my hands at a rose bush, and I couldn't find any. Well, I found little bitty ones, and they looked beat the heck up. Any rose bush I buy is going to end up looking that way, so I want to at least attempt to get a nice one before I destroy it. Before it looks that bad anyway. But anywho, I was going to show you guys earlier, but when I got home around 1:30, and there was a man parked in his vehicle, and he just left. It's 3:30, so he was out there. I don't know how long he was there before I got home, but when I got home, it was 1:30, and he just left. And he was sitting in his truck, and I don't recognize him. And I had so many bags and so many plants. He rolled the window down and asked if I needed help. And I'm like, no, who are you? You know, I'm thinking to myself. And I was about to call the popo because I'm that neighbor. I'm the one that calls a popo on you. I don't recognize you. I'm sorry. What are you doing sitting in a vehicle all these hours? And I don't think you live here. I've never seen you on this street. Are you a stalker? Are you waiting for my neighbor to come home and you're going to attack her? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But he left. So I'm going to go outside and show you the beautiful little plants that I found. And then we'll come and check out this cake. I don't know how I'm going to get it out, guys. But the plan was I was gonna go deal with the taxes, come home, relax. Yeah, right. But please, if I got free time to thrift, I'm gonna thrift. I hit the mother load at Thrift Town because I had to go into Oak Cliff for the tax stuff. Plethora of thrift stores, but I only went to Thrift Town. Um, but I bought way more than I usually do, and I found some really good things. And then, of course, I went to Thrifty Station before I headed off to my appointment, and I found some cute things there. But I'm so excited about the plants. I was really kind of coming down on myself. Really, you're going to spend this money on this, but you know what? It cannot be all about bills and necessities. Sometimes you want to just have fun things. That's why I'm pink. I don't have this upper light on. Hang on. That didn't help. Anyway, yeah, today is a day of F it. You guys, I needed a day off. With our seniors getting vaccinated and being able to come into the clinic feeling a little safer, they're all starting to come in and they've been locked up way too long. And I get it. They're sick and they're older and they've been depressed because they haven't been able to see family. I get it. I sympathize. I empathize. I get it. But you can only hear so many sob stories before your head starts to play tricks on you, or your head starts to like want to shut down. And that's how I've been feeling. Like, I can't handle another sad story. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're back. Nice to see you. But I can't hear about how horrible and how sad your last year was over and over and over again from different patients. So I was kind of feeling bad that I had to take some time off. And then I said, you know what? I'm taking the whole day off. I had enough time to schedule it. Taking the whole day off. Went and took care of that. Did a little thrifting. Like I said, I was going to come home and, I don't know, watch Little House on the Prairie until it was time to pick up Little Dude. But I got this idea about this cake because I really didn't want to throw the bananas away. And now I have a thrift haul to show you guys. So let me finish my jello and we're going to go look at some plants. Ta-da! Beautimous. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Okay. I got these little babies called Celosia. I got 2 orange and 2 pink. And I'm going to nestle those in there. I got this beautiful shrub. I've never seen one of these before. It's called, I don't want to hurt it, a sweet broom. And I tried to buy cheap plants. That way if I kill them, it's not too big a loss. I found this little shrub. This is a azalea bush. Okay. And this is a hibiscus. The hibiscus I had that I was so excited was blooming. The frost killed. And then back here I have 2 lavenders. Now I hate the smell of lavender, but the plant is so pretty and it's my favorite color. Are you stinking kidding me? So I got these 2 for 2 little flower pots that are on either side of my little makeshift bench in the back. But this is all I brought home. This is all I dared risk. I want flowers, so I try to pick things that had blooms or just some color on it, because I've got my little oasis set up somewhat that I had last year, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. The only other thing I bought was one of these shepherd hooks to put in my little oasis. Let's take it back there, and I'll show you what I want to do with it. Oh, I forgot about my oleander. I bought 2 oleanders at Walmart last week because I had oleanders before, and I did really well. The only thing that kind of destroyed them was the heat. But I did really, really well with them until winter time, and then I kind of neglected them and it died. But I had a really beautiful oleander, so I got 2 actually. I got this one. Look at the jalapeno, guys. Jose's still hanging on, has lots of new growth and lots of little buds that are going to become little jalapenos. He's so scraggly, but he's doing pretty good. Look at this deformed jalapeno, though. Looks X-rated. I don't like the look of this poor little jalapeno. What happened? But anywho, so that's what I have here. This is what my oasis from last year is currently looking like. These are my avocados. This is the other oleander that I purchased. I went ahead and repotted this one yesterday. These are a few scraps of my Thanksgiving cactus that I'm going to hope takes This is my snake plant that probably belongs inside, but the cats keep eating it, so I brought it out here. There's, golly, what happened? Woo, y'all hear them sirens? There's my fern trying to hang on. There's my aloe coming back from the frost damage. That's just some purple hearts that I threw in a pot. And here's some little gnome family. But I have lots of pots back here that I want to put some of those new plants in and just scatter them around the yard. I got to scrub these down. I've moved everything up against the fence because they're going to come and replace my HVAC on Saturday. So it's kind of a mess back here. It's not set up the way I want it. But as soon as that's replaced on Saturday, I'm going to deck out my yard and make it gorgeous. The reason I bought that shepherd's hook is, y'all remember I thrifted this glass bird feeder? We have so many stinking wild birds this year, and I'm feeding them. I'm scared of birds, but they're hungry, so I'm feeding them. And I want to hook that onto that hook, and I want to put that hook right here. I think it's going to be pretty. I just hope it doesn't make lightning strike. Oh, you guys, look. I've been wanting to do that since I bought the bird feeder. I hope I have it stuck in the ground long and hard enough. I stomped on it as much as I could. I love it. I was really disappointed with this because so many of the plants that I had fallen in love with last season died. And I wasn't feeling my little oasis. But now I'm beginning to. Once I add a few of the new plants in here, switch some things around, I think it's going to be lovely. Oh, I got to put my Mickey Mouse back. But yeah, that big Mama Jamma is going to be filled with this birdseed that I found on clearance at Walmart. This big bag was $4. And these little birdies ain't picky. I continue to refill the small bird feeders. This one creates lots of entertainment for the kitties that watch them. And this one's the one in the front yard that empties out really, really fast. But for now, this is what they nosh on. Okay, it's been a little over 40 minutes. I let it go a little longer because they said if you remove the top and you haven't given it enough time, it'll like deflate. And that would suck. So I let it go almost 10 minutes more. So let's see what's going on. Okay, guys, ready? Ew, it's still not set. Did you see the wiggle? Let me put it back quick. It smells delicious. Let me put up the heat to high. See, the recipes don't say what temperature. I guess if I was steaming, I should have done it high, huh? Duh. But did you see it still had some wiggle on it? But it looks like it was setting. I hope I didn't ruin it. Like I said, if it sucks, it sucks. I don't know how much memory I have for this little video, so I'm probably going to end up just putting pictures, but let me just shut up and then I'll have room to video. Okay guys, I'm taking a break from Little House on the Prairie. It has gone way longer than 45 minutes, but let's see what's up. Okay, that looks more set. It's not as shiny. It has just the teeny tiniest bit of sheen on top. But let's toothpick test it. Like with most cakes, if the toothpick comes clean, then it's ready. A few little granules, but it's not wet. It smells so nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put the lid back on, turn it off, and we will sneak a peek when I plate it. You guys, it was definitely a little over an hour, but it smells amazing, and I'm about to flip it over onto this platter, and I hope it doesn't destroy it. Okay, let's try it. Oh, it sounded like a nice plop. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's a little off kilter, but it's a good plop. Well, look at there. Wish I'd have had better aim. I don't want to move it because I don't want to split it, but look at that. That is lovely. I'm going to let it cool. Then I'm going to sprinkle some powdered sugar on it. Well, I'm going to taste it before I do powdered sugar, but look at that. A steamed banana cake. Let's slice it. I shouldn't be eating this before I have lunch or an early dinner. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let's see what it tastes like, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It looks like a spice cake. It smells so good. Let's take a bite. How can I describe the texture? It's very moist, very dense. Kind of sticky, but not, it's not like peanut butter. But it's lovely. I think once it cools down, it won't be as sticky, but it's good. It's fresh. It's just the right amount of sweetness. It doesn't need any powdered sugar. Definitely needs to cool down just because I don't like hot cake. I prefer like a cool cake, but this is really nice with a cup of friggin' tea. Ooh, this is nice. It's like a nice buttermilk biscuit. You know when you get fresh, fluffy buttermilk biscuits, that texture? That's this texture. This is so good. You guys, if y'all try it, let me know how it worked out for y'all. Let me know how long you guys had to steam it, because we went way over an hour with it. This is awesome. If y'all try it, I hope y'all like it, and bon appetit, y'all.